Hey, it's me, Dixie D'Amelio, and I'm here on the Zach Sang Show, and we had a lot of good discussions about many cool things, so you should check it out.
Hello, beautiful human. My name is Zach. That is Dan. We welcome to the studio our friend Dixie D'Amelio.
Hey.
Hey!
Why is it? Look me in the eyes.
Okay.
And tell me why there are any nerves that exist for you being here.
It's not nervous doing it. I'm just always thinking like, oh, I'm going to say something stupid because I talk and get too comfortable talking, and then I have to deal with it later. That's what I think I'm nervous about. I don't think when I talk.
Well, it's okay. You're being your genuine self.
Yeah.
And do you still get worried about causing issues like that? Like things starting on the internet and making its way into reality, or things starting in reality and making its way into the internet?
Sometimes, like, if I'm doing good, I'm busy, no, I don't care at all. Like, oh, whatever. I'm on to the next thing. When I kind of am just chilling and not too much going on, then that's all I'm looking at. That's all I'm seeing. But I'm about to be really busy, so
you'll be distracted.
Yeah.
So say stupid things.
Fine. Okay, say whatever.
No, but also just I mean, I never want you. I never want you to feel nervous talking to us.
Yeah.
Out of all human beings on the face of the earth, and we're not live or anything like that.
I used to be really good. I would public speak all the time, and then once all this started, I lost all of that information of how to do it and how to talk to people. Kind of getting it back a little bit, but it was definitely, once I actually had to start talking and people were listening, that's when it kind of all went away.
Does that bum you out a little bit?
Yeah, because I took a class on it, and like I actually worked hard to work on my public speaking, and now I'm like actually doing public speaking, and I sound dumb.
I can make the case that you don't sound dumb.
Okay.
I think maybe you think you may sound dumb.
Yeah.
Or the fear of judgment ends up polluting the words that you're looking to share. Mm-hmm. What do you I mean, the biggest difference is before you were talking to the public, but the public was still tangible. You could still understand it. Like you can wrap your mind around what it is.
Yeah.
But now when you speak to the public,
I have no idea, like, who can see what I'm saying. I can't even think about that because then I would never talk. Because sometimes like I'll meet someone I'm a fan of and they're like, oh, I saw you in this. That's embarrassing. I really didn't think anyone would see that. I sometimes forget people like I know are also watching the things that I do online.
I understand that.
It's weird. You're like, oh, I forgot I said that. But
do you think that's hard to make actual relationships with people?
I kind of have, I don't know. I don't really try to make too many relationships with people, or I haven't been recently. I have like a close group of really, really close friends that I don't put online at all. And that's kind of just been the best thing for me. And I don't know, I don't really want a best friend. Like I have a best friend. I don't really need more.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You have your group. Mm-hmm. Why would you pollute or run the risk of polluting something so close? Do you have active conversations with that group of friends about, hey, like this is life, and then that is internet work, and you don't want to cross the two?
Yeah. But it's just so normal, like our conversations, I kind of totally forget that there's a whole nother side, and when we're hanging out, we're not thinking about the internet or going out. Like I'll try, when my friends do come to LA, I'm like, let's go to this, it's gonna be so cool. They're like, I don't really care to meet any of these people. I'm like, that's why this works. That's why we can have so much fun together and not just like worry about any of that. And I'm very lucky that I've had these friends for a while.
But this only comes from growing, and in turn, like, let's be honest, like growth sometimes comes from being hurt.
Yeah.
And when you run the risk of mixing friendship with work or clout or whatever the hell you want to call it, dude, that hurt. There is a risk of being hurt in that.
Yeah. I think for me, I definitely have a lot of friends or people I see when I'm out, and it's cool, it's nice, like I feel comfortable when I go out, I can talk to people and have a great night, but those aren't the people I'm gonna text the next day and be like, oh my gosh, this happened. It doesn't interest me. I have my family, which I'm super close with, and then a couple friends, and they know everything about me, and I talk a lot, and I want all the people who know me know everything about me, so I can't risk like spilling everything to someone who I don't know their intentions.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But by the way, like, isn't that the difference between public speaking today compared to public speaking before? Is fear of judgment, fear of not understanding maybe the other person's intentions on the other side, but also like what made you love it before was speaking without fear of judgment. Why do you fear being judged? Everybody does, right? Everybody does.
I mean, I don't know. I don't care. That's the thing. I go so back and forth between I literally don't care. I'm killing it. I'm doing all these amazing things. Who cares about these people who don't know me? And then sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the worst. It depends on the day. Probably like depends how I sleep at night. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, this is the worst. Everyone hates me. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm the hottest thing in the world. I love myself. It's just so back and forth. So I don't know. Nothing is consistent with me, it feels like.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
You're also like, what are you, like 20?
21.
Sister.
Just turned 21. Happy late birthday.
Thanks. Yeah.
Like, no, you don't need consistency. You have consistency in your career. Mm-hmm. Consistency in the way you feel every day. I mean, you're still figuring out who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have consistency in your career, or do you still kind of trying to figure out what exactly you like to do, don't like to do?
I definitely know what I like to do, but I am still trying new things. I know I love music. I know that's what I want to do, but at the same time, while I'm still having this momentum, I still want to try everything I can. So I do go to a lot of places and a lot of events and try to do as many carpets as I can or photo shoots. I really enjoy doing that, but also at the same time hoping it all leads towards music.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, like that's a hustle that you've had forever. Like when you were modeling early on, you were taking the train, driving from Connecticut to New York, taking any gig you can get.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, I missed the last thing you said.
No, you were taking, I mean, you were working a lot. You were consistent.
Oh, yeah.
Like you were getting out there.
And it's so funny because I was always, when I was in school, I'm like, I don't want a desk job. I want to have my own schedule. And now where I have kind of my own schedule and every day's different, I'm like, I miss having a schedule a little bit and a little bit of consistency where I could be like, oh, I wake up at this time and I'm done at this time. Where sometimes I'm up at 6 a.m. and do a photo shoot and then to the studio until 2 a.m. So it's just weird not having that, but I thought that's what I wanted. So I don't know what I don't like either, I think.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
You're figuring out what you want and you're finding balance.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pressure yourself to like figure it all out.
I know.
And what you have figured out is paying off pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your energy, by the way, like I see you out socially. Mm-hmm. I could fall into the category of people you see out and then don't text the next day.
Yeah.
That's respectful. I'm okay with that. To be honest, I probably wouldn't answer if you texted me. I don't answer anybody.
That's fair. Yeah.
No, it's not you. It's a me problem.
No, I do the same thing.
It's bad.
I like just responded to all my birthday texts and I feel
shit.
I also missed some out. I was just like, it's too late. It's weird.
It's been weeks now.
Yeah.
Wait, you're responding?
I always respond when I see someone. Like if they text me something months ago, I would respond like, if I know they're going to be somewhere, I'll respond and then I'll see them that night like, oh my gosh, so funny. I need to get better at it because I think that is kind of rude that I don't respond to text, and it bothers me that I don't, but I just forget sometimes.
I get it.
I put my read receipts on to like force me to respond to people, and I still just don't.
The worst is like when you are not responding and you don't realize that the read receipts are on, because now you can make it personal for each contact, and it was bad. Can I ask you how many unread text messages you have?
Okay. I have 0.
Whoa.
Because I went through and deleted all of them. But I didn't delete them for so long that my phone, the notifications are broken. So it says I have 36 unread, but they don't exist.
Oh, interesting.
But I usually had like 2,000.
Wow.
My numbers all are also leaked. And it's been leaked. I've had the same number since 5th grade. Please don't text me.
Wait, is that important to you to keep?
I love my number. I don't think I'll ever remember another phone number. And
you got to keep it now.
I have. Oh my God. I should just say the whole thing.
Yeah, what's the rest?
But it's a cool number to have. And everyone's like, oh, you're from New York? I'm like, no, I just have it. I don't want to change it. So please stop calling me.
I feel that, by the way.
I probably should, though. It stresses me out so much. Every time I get a call, I'm like, put in a group chat. Now I screen record the FaceTimes I get, hoping that someone threatens me so I can, like, dox them. No, I'm just kidding. But don't call and threaten me. I have like...
Wait, do you just... my number is leaked, and I would get calls constantly from like unknowns, and then I get like weird voicemails and weird texts.
Gave out his number over the radio once by accident.
By accident.
He leaked it himself.
No, I have done that where I've given it out over the radio. Like I'd be like, our number used to be 888-515-ZACH, but instead it'd be like 862, and I'd just give myself. But then one time it leaked via LinkedIn, and I'd get messages constantly, and then I was able to like figure out like how to find this one person and like block them. And that was horrendous. I mean, it lasted weeks.
Yeah.
So you're dealing like...
It's every day. Yeah.
What if you got like another phone number?
I was thinking about that too. But I don't want to lose all the connections that I have and all the numbers that I have.
You don't answer people anyway.
I know!
You could start a whole new phone with people you actually talk to.
I've like gotten people's phone numbers before that I'm like so excited. I'm like, oh my God, I have this person's phone number. I've never texted them, and they probably have a new number by now. So if I text, I won't even get it.
Who's on that list? Which celebrity?
I don't know. I'm trying to... There's just a couple, and I'm like, we exchange, but I get theirs, and then I never text them, and then the connection is lost. I'm so bad
but that's
at
okay.
taking the next step to...
I also feel like people like will like like in a very hollow manner give away their phone number.
Yeah.
It's almost like, oh yeah, we got to do that, or let's get together, and then you're not really getting together.
No, I don't. Yeah.
Is that wrong?
No. It's so bad. It's such a bad trait, I think, because I feel so rude doing it, but I also think everyone else here does it, so maybe it's fine.
So really, ultimately, nobody's communicating with anybody.
No one talks. No one wants to hang out. They just share their phone number around. Yeah, that's what happens.
Sad but true.
Yeah.
Music. You have a brand new album. It's in existence.
It's out there.
It's called A Letter to Me.
Yeah.
Where we, from the first conversation we had back in the day when you first started releasing music, going like Be Happy era, do you hear differences between a song like Be Happy and, I don't know, any of the records on A Letter to Me?
Definitely. I think my voice has grown a lot. I sound more confident, but I was just talking about this today and these past couple weeks, like now that I'm kind of getting back into music after a tour and everything, I do regret not actually tapping into my emotions. I love all the songs. I think they're fun. I think it was a cool first album, but I do think I rushed the process a little bit and like wrote fun songs instead of like a story that I would actually want to tell, and I've kind of stayed away from mental health stuff because I get all this stuff like, oh, sometimes I don't want to be happy, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's like a message that I feel is important, but so I kind of was like, okay, I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm just gonna do some fun stuff, some songs that I really like, and then 2 more emotional, deeper feeling songs, and those are the 2 I love the most, but I wish I tapped into that more and kind of told my story a little bit. So that's what I'm working on now, and just trying to figure out how I want to get more into mental health, but also take all the things I've learned and just make it stronger emotionally.
Who are you, like, Do you feel like in this last album, which was your debut, A Letter to Me, were you making music for everybody else, or were you making music for you?
I think originally it was for me. I mean, yeah, I think originally it was like, this is what I want to do, but we planned the tour, and I was opening up for the tour, and we were like, oh, we need to put the album out before then. So everything just moved so quickly.
You sped it up.
And it was supposed to be done in February, and then I think we finished March or April. I don't know when we finished. But
and release in June.
Yeah. So kind of, I mean, everyone was super happy with it. I'm happy with how it went, and I think it was fun. It was really fun to perform, but I think I don't regret it. I just, for next time, I want to take my time and look at everything and how to connect. I just feel it was so disconnected from every other part of my life. Like, I did the music and then was doing other things, and I just didn't bring them together, which I regret. I don't regret for next time.
So moving forward, we're going to inject more of our reality and ourself. We're going to make music for us,
yes,
and not for others, and not for the sake of a tour. Right?
Yeah.
You have a story to tell. Like, I love Be Happy.
Thanks.
I like this album too.
Thank you.
But Be Happy was a really needed message, in my opinion. So I feel like people need that type of art.
Yeah, that's why I feel the song A Letter to Me is my favorite, because it's definitely the story that I wanted to tell but was kind of scared to. And kind of what we were talking about before, not knowing what we're doing, and no one knows what they're doing right now. We're young, we're figuring it out, and that's kind of what the song is about, and realizing it's okay to be 20 and have no clue what your next step is or what direction you're going in, because everyone feels that way, but it's just maybe not talked about.
Hell yeah. Because society makes you feel like you need to have a plan. You need to know.
Yeah.
But it's okay not to know.
Yeah.
Is Someone to Blame another song that actually has some meaning to it?
Yeah, I really love that song.
That's what I thought. What is it, like, where'd that song come from?
That was the first song that kind of started the whole album. I heard it and the chorus, and I really loved it, and I got to work with the writers and producers to kind of rewrite it a little bit, and I just felt I couldn't connect it to like one single thing. I just feel like I felt that way so many times, where I will take the blame for something for just peace and to move on from a situation, because I just hate the drama, I guess. Not drama specifically, but just I hate tension.
Yeah, the confrontation, the tension, totally.
So I really love that song, and that's kind of when we started everything over and rewrote the whole album to kind of go around that, and then we just ran out of time.
So that's really interesting. Like, you really started on this personal route, and then you run out of time, so you have to fill slots. And then, so are you taking pitch records? Or are you taking just lower hanging fruit?
It was a mix. And then old songs that I had that we just put on. Yeah.
But what did it feel like to write those two records? Like, can you just describe the feeling of like when you knew the song was done?
I mean, I think I didn't know. Like, with the whole album, I mean, it was my first time doing something like this, so I'm just kind of learning as I go through this whole process. Like, I've sang my whole life, but I've never put out a song or an album. So every time I would go in the studio, I'm just, okay, let's do it, write or record or something. And it was such a fun environment. And I don't know, it all happened very quickly, and then moved on from very quickly, because I went straight to tour rehearsals and then tour, and now I'm back. And
but I want more of the personal.
Yeah,
I want more of A Letter to Me.
And I was talking to my dad before, like, we started the album, it was probably last year, and he was like, you need to tell your story. And I'm like, I know, I want to, I don't know how. And obviously he loved the album, very supportive, but then when I go to him, like, I kind of wish I made it more personal. He's like, yeah, I said that months ago. We were just talking about that last night, and he was like, you now have another opportunity because you didn't tap into any of that to do it now.
Yeah.
And I've been like just writing, jotting things down every day, and kind of reading like books about the brain and why we do things, and kind of the psychology behind emotions and relationships with people. And I'm learning a lot about myself, which is going to help, I think, put that into words, because sometimes I don't know how to explain how I'm feeling or why I do things, and I've really just been trying to figure it out. I know there's not one answer, but
I feel like you can literally document your process of figuring it out in music.
I know. My parents literally tell me all this, and I'm like, I don't think anyone would care, but yeah, I know.
No, I think everybody would care. And by the way, the best art is ripped from one's reality. Mm-hmm. Like writing from imagination or writing, working something that's already been done. No. People want to get to know you, and you can give them a reason to want to get to know you more through the records you put out there.
Yeah.
But I do think that you selectively sharing your reality in songs is connected to the fact that you don't necessarily like public speaking anymore.
Yeah.
Like you used to be an open book. You used to speak to everybody. You used to share. You overshare with your friends.
Yeah. I know. Wow, this is like a therapy session.
Overshare with me in the music.
Yeah. I know. That's what I really want to do, and I just need to like get it all out. And then once I do it, and it's out, and it'll be fine.
Yes,
I know.
You're going to feel great. It's the build-up and the anticipation that's going to cripple you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. We're not going to use the word regret, but were you feeling these things as you were releasing the album? Like album release day or the day after that week, did you kind of feel like, I'm not 100% sold on what I'm releasing?
No.
Okay.
And I didn't get a negative reaction from the album at all. Everyone who I saw listen to it loved it and thought it was great. But what kind of put that together for me is when I was on tour and like meeting people, and they're like, oh, Be Happy and Roommates were so great and that helped me so much. And I'm like, okay, yeah, these songs are fun and cool to listen to, and I love singing them, but the message isn't like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, it's might be there for some people, but yeah. I can't think of a word.
I mean, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just not there for everyone. Mm-hmm. Like, not everyone, it's not relatable. Where feeling alone or having bad days is relatable.
Figuring it out is relatable.
And I kind of was like, oh, I don't want everyone to think I'm sad all the time, or I don't want people to know I have these feelings. And if I put that out there, then everyone's only going to think of me like that. And who cares if I have those feelings?
Everybody has those feelings. People actually grow closer to you by sharing that type of stuff because they feel understood. But also, like, the more detail you put in a record about you and what you go through, the more people actually identify with it and they grow closer to it. And people want to get to know you and they want the full picture of who you are.
Yeah.
It's on you to share that through songs.
Mm-hmm.
A song that I heard and I was like, this is interesting, wasn't expecting it from you as Girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you feel about that one now?
I love it because it's fun to perform. For that song, I thought it was fun. The problem with me, again, I have no consistency, because sometimes I'm like, I will totally be the person who's singing that song, like, let me tell your girlfriend, and have that whole persona. Then sometimes I'm like a shy person in a corner, not want to talk to anyone. So this album definitely did show a lot of different sides to me, and little glimpses of my life, but I never went in depth into any of them, I think. It was kind of just
shallow,
here and there, and
surface level, because it's safe on the surface.
I know. But it was fun, and I'm very pleased to have it out. I did that, and now I've learned so much.
That's it. Like, I honestly think getting your debut album out into the world will allow you to be more free and more confident moving forward. And let's call it what it is. Everybody cares more about the sophomore album than they do about the debut.
Oh, gosh.
It's true. No, I just enjoy, I mean, but you had to get this one out of your system.
Yeah.
You had to learn and evolve and grow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm ready. I just want to do it now. I'm excited to just get in the studio, and I kind of know more what I want to sound like too, because my voice is very adaptable, and
it's any genre. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And so when I was like getting pitch songs, I would sound exactly like the demo, because that's what I was like. I would copy the voice, and so I felt every song sounded really different, but I liked them because that's the demo and that's what I was hearing. Where now I'm like, okay, I know what I sound like. I like what I sound like live, and when I'm being myself, I just need to make it consistent across all the songs. I learned so much, and I'm very happy that I did this and I have it out, toured it, fun. Now I just want to keep going.
And by the way, listen to it. A Letter to Me, if you want to listen, link in the description below. What are you thinking?
You mentioned pitch songs. Are you going to start writing a lot more and trying to like create them yourself?
Yeah, I need to. I think that's where I need to put my focus into more, because we were working on all the songs together, but I would like have an idea and then get quiet a little bit and kind of back off. If the idea was getting lost, I would just be like, okay, this is what we're doing now, and go in that direction and move on. Where now I have all these ideas, and I'm kind of trying to, like, starting now when I go into a room, I have a notebook of, this is what I want it to be, either any of these categories, and I have hundreds of ideas for each category of like things that are truly meaningful to me, and we could put things together. So I just I needed to kind of go through those motions and know, like, you need to talk for people to hear you. So
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And now you should have
no one can read your mind, so.
No, but now you should have the confidence to always speak up.
Yeah.
Really, this is your vision at the end of the day, and I respect songwriters and producers, but these songs are extensions of your being, not theirs. Mm-hmm. So, and the other thing too is, like, everybody's figuring it out, but what I think is going to help you figure it out is by actually writing songs about it. Mm-hmm. And you're going to discover new sides of yourself. Truly. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for what's next.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Fuck yeah. It's fucking crazy. I mean, truly, like, just because, think about it. Like, you were just in Connecticut a few years ago, living the most normal life, and you were an athlete turned, like, performing person. You did like the school plays and stuff, model, and now, like, you're in LA living this insane life, but also growing up at the same time.
Yeah,
capturing all that in music. That's
the craziest part. Is like, my growing up didn't go on hold now that I'm doing all these things, and I sometimes forget that like, it's okay to have all these things and confusing thoughts and not know what I'm doing, even though I like have this serious job where I need to be doing all these things and people watching and people have jobs relying on me. I need to, again, find a balance of both, and being able to grow up and also know it's okay to kind of make mistakes, I guess.
Yeah, and be a kid, because at the end of the day, like, you are normal. You are very, I mean that with, like, the most respect. You know what I mean? I hope you don't take offense to that.
No, I love that.
Like, you're incredibly normal, and you are just like tens and tens and tens of millions of other people your same age. Mm-hmm. You are just like them. And that shouldn't be lost, and I don't think you should, allow anyone to beat you up over it or yourself to be beat up over it. You're just a normal 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Figuring it the fuck out and writing music at the same time and doing all this other shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Seems normal to me. Just kidding. It's a crazy abnormal
not normal
reality, but in the same breath, like, you are just like everybody else.
Yeah. The thing is, my friends that I have that
Yeah, the ones you overshare with, the ones you don't put on the internet.
They wouldn't be friends with me if I was like
a prissy diva.
Anytime I say anything, even as a joke, they're like, "Don't ever say that. I'll never talk to you again." I'm like, "Okay."
Good.
So I'm very lucky to have people around me that put me in my place.
When you walk out on stage at Madison Square Garden for the second time, do you think like I'm normal, or is it like this is weird? Why am I here?
Really black out. I don't know. I was just like, I was on stage. I did tear up a little bit because I take myself out of those moments a lot because I'm like, I won't be able to do it if my mind's like, I'm doing this, I'm at Madison Square Garden. I'm going to be too nervous. So I try to just be like, it's cool. I'll have fun and celebrate it later. But everyone, I don't remember what song it was because don't even know what I was singing. Everyone put their lights up like on their flashlights, and that was the coolest thing. And I started tearing up because I saw my grandma in the front row and my family, and seeing all the lights. I'm like, people are holding lights up for me at Madison Square Garden. This is by far the coolest thing I've ever done. And yeah, that was kind of the one time where I was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm cool.
And it's gonna happen again and again and again.
Hope so.
Well, that's up to you, sis.
I know. If I tap into my emotions, hopefully we'll be there again.
Just share your reality. Don't be afraid of judgment.
Yeah.
Truly. Like, why? You know,
I don't know.
Because once people get to know the
care.
real you, they're going to fucking love you.
That's the
They already
thing. I
love
keep
you.
like the best, not to be cocky, but like I do keep the best parts of myself offline. And everyone, like I post friends only videos on TikTok, and I get texts and calls, and they're like, you need to post those. People need to see the real you. I'm like, no, I don't know. But
Do you have a fake TikTok?
No, I just post it so only the people I follow can see them.
Oh, that's cool.
And I think those are my best videos, but I get nervous to post them online because I don't know. I don't care what people think about me. I go so back and forth. I don't know.
It. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think this leads. Yeah.
I was going to ask about the fact that she eats scrambled eggs with jelly.
Definitely more important than what I was going to ask. You go first.
I mean, that's fucked up.
I haven't tried that. I haven't had that in so long, and then you just reminded me. That sounds so good right now. That is the best thing in the entire world. My mom does it with peanut butter and jelly. I won't do that because I don't like peanut butter. Well, I don't know. But jelly and eggs is the best thing ever. I'm telling you, it's like the salty and the sweet, and it looks disgusting.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I get like sick over things really easily. I get really grossed out, but that is so good. Oh my God. I'm going to have that when I get home. I forgot about that.
I wouldn't even have thought ever to put the two things together.
I don't know how it happened. My mom probably did it. It's so good.
Wow.
I'm going to bring some next time.
Thank you.
I'll make some. If I see you out next time, I'm going to go home, make it, and then bring it back.
The next time I run into you at some fancy club for some random birthday party.
Bring like a Ziploc bag with it. You can eat it out of it.
I do run into you like every couple weeks.
Yeah. We saw each other at Coachella.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know where we were.
I know Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber were next to us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was fun.
Someone's birthday party.
Yeah, I don't know. People are like, come. Like, okay. I live so close to everything.
So why not?
Yeah. But I do. I don't know. I go back and forth whether I have fun going out or not. 'Cause sometimes it just depends.
By the way,
there's always the same people. I don't know.
Yeah, just another night with Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber.
Well, not that, but like, you know what I mean. That was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Do you think they would enjoy some scrambled eggs and jelly?
I'm just gonna start bringing it around. Every interview I do.
You keep it in your
try
pocket?
This.
Do you still know every line to the Cat in the Hat movie?
Yeah. Like, I cannot watch the movie because I will be saying the words at the same time.
I mean, Michael Myers is the most frightening he's ever been.
It's so funny, and like the jokes in it are so advanced that
You're
not
right.
advanced, but like advanced for the people you think are going to watch the movie.
The aesthetic's fantastic.
I would love my house to look like that. Like the colors. Oh my God.
Even the neighbor with the pink hair and the blue tracksuit and the glasses.
So good.
I can see her in my mind's eye. Wow. I like that you like that movie.
Yeah, it's top movie. That and The Grinch. I don't know. They just hit like a part of my brain that just makes it so entertaining.
Are you still riding dirt bikes?
I am.
Like, you're so cool. You watch the Cat in the Hat movie over and over again and ride dirt bikes.
My dad is actually. We're gonna make a bike together for me.
Sick.
So we're working on that, and I want to like race undercover, see if I'm good, and then if I actually do good, then I'll be like, oh yeah, I did a race. If I lose, I won't take my helmet off. Because I have full confidence in myself.
Well, you're an athlete, sis.
I haven't done anything in so long, but I have so much confidence that I can, like,
you got to do this.
Do anything. But no, I think if I start, you give me 4 years, I can be in the next Summer Olympics.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's my goal. I hope I'm really good. If I'm not, then I'll just ride around sometimes, but we'll see.
Be part of one of those like dirt bike gangs that like terrorize Los Angeles every other week.
You'll just see me riding around with my scrambled eggs.
You should do that.
Yeah, but I think that'll be fun. I feel like a lot of people would be interested in going too, so I can get some friends to go with my dad.
Oh, yeah.
My mom said I need someone to coach me though, because I'm not a good listener. So we're going to see how it goes with my dad coaching. But it's like a 30-minute ride on a bike, 30-second ride on a bike. I don't think I need a coach, but I'm very hard-headed. So we'll see how it goes.
Like jumps and stuff?
Yeah, just like whatever.
Oh, what, like you've done
kidding.
it?
No, of course there's jumps.
Well, it's like a dirt track and hills and then the, like...
Oh, the sharp turns, like the banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But in the Olympics, not that I'm going, but I could, they have, like, gaps in the track, so they just jump over it. But I've never done that. I was, like, 10.
You make that sound so easy.
No, I've never been able to, like, catch air because I weighed like 40 pounds when I was doing it. So now we'll see how it goes. But I think it's going to be really fun.
I think you got to try this.
And it's so fun to do. Like, so much adrenaline doing a race. But we'll see.
I look forward to seeing you out there on the dirt.
Yeah. I get a jersey and some pants and a helmet. I'll be safe.
Sick.
Sweet. Yeah, this looks fun.
Do we still hate being touched?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hasn't changed.
I've been trying to get better at it. I think I just have to initiate, like...
The touch,
and I'm fine.
But so do you not like being touched or do you not like touching or both?
It depends. I don't know. It's so weird. And some people I'm okay with. Like, I don't know if it's a vibe thing or a person thing.
Does it make having a relationship hard?
Kind of, because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's anxiety or stress or just like not liking it, but some family members I'm like not the hugging type, or I just don't like being kissed on the cheek. But like in a relationship, for the most part, I'm fine. But there are times where I'm like, I can't be touched right now. Like, I just need space. But my my immediate family, like, I don't care. But besides that, like going out, getting somewhere and leaving somewhere are the worst things, because that's when everyone's like hugging and saying bye. I always am just like, say group bye and then leave. So I don't. Or I'm standing like this. I hugged you when I came in, though.
You did.
Yeah, I'm getting better at it.
I want to say though, like your social skills are really great.
I try. I always just feel so. I'm always like a scared puppy dog sometimes when I go out, and I'm like, who do I talk to? Do I look weird? No, I care about judgment. No, I. Oh my God. I don't know.
It's just you're so innocent and sweet and very much like, and by the way, I feel the same way. Like I usually what I'll do, like if I see you in a crowd, I'll go to you because I know you, and I'll talk to you. And I do think we've done the same thing. Like I remember, like I was so surprised at Coachella to turn around and you tap me on the shoulder, and to see you and your parents there behind me just brought me the most joy. You know, like,
I know. I try to do that.
You find safety.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're good in social situations. But like, you know, you should do the Irish exit. That's what I do.
I know.
I don't say goodbye. Well, you don't have to do that. Why
but
do
then
you?
I don't realize, but I guess I was at an event the other day and I was with my sister and she was like, "You look so mean right now." I'm like, "Oh, I'm like scanning the whole room and just have my face like blank because
me
I'm
all the time.
looking and observing." And she's like, "This is why no one comes up and talks to you and everyone thinks you're mean because you make that face." I'm like, "I'm not doing anything. I'm just so nervous in every, like, who do I talk to? Do I make this move? Do I stand over here?" Yeah. I don't know. I never used to be like this. Just being here and having people watch you and always like, is someone videoing this? Do I look?
Get it.
Okay.
But you'll find new comfort.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah. Have you tried drinking now that you're 21? Does that make you feel a little more comfortable?
No. I haven't used my ID yet because when I was in Vegas, like we went with the hotel and they knew we were coming. Yeah. So like we just did it in the hotel room and like they didn't ID me because there was like a private bar. So I haven't gone, but I want to go to a liquor store and buy like something. I hate alcohol.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I only drink beer. I can't drink any hard alcohol. Or I like fruity drinks.
Me.
Yeah. I
like beer for you though.
I think it's fun. I always get, "Oh, that's so cool." I'm like, I'm not doing it to be different. I will puke if I smell tequila. Like, it's not like oh yeah, guys will like if I drink beer. It's just I will actually vomit on you. Please get that away from me. But I did take a couple shots on my birthday, and we were gambling, and they like brought a shot to the table. I thought I was going to puke on the blackjack table. I'm like, I'm never going to be allowed in Vegas again. They're going to kick me out. And they're like, brought me a trash can at the table. I'm like, I can't puke. I puked the next day and I got out of bed at like 3, but
that's okay. That's the proper day after your 21st.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Damn. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Normal things.
Yeah, but now that I'm 21, I can go visit my friends at college because I didn't really want to go and then be seen out and they're like, she's not 21. So
no, but now
I don't care.
I think you'll find a lot of fun in that.
I think so.
Also,
my friends have really good friends. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, shave your head.
I might go for Halloween.
That's awesome.
Wait, when is this coming out?
Like a few days.
Oh.
Why, you know your Halloween costume?
No, I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Speaking of your birthday, I'm gonna ask. Did it bother you that everyone was questioning why Noah wasn't there?
Yes, it was very annoying because it's like we were going for my birthday. I knew for weeks that he couldn't go, and he had a lot of stuff going on, and he was moving and had all these things. And I get on the plane and someone posts a picture and they're like, Noah isn't there. And everyone's like, Dixie didn't invite Noah. She's so mean. She's doing this. I'm like, I knew that he wasn't my sister wasn't on the plane. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Like, does that mean she's not my sister anymore? So it was very frustrating because I'm like, I just want one day of
peace and happiness.
I'm a Leo. I want it to be about me. I want the attention for like 3 days, the weekend. And that was very annoying because that was just all I was seeing, and I was wanting to look at nice things about me, and all I was seeing, she's so mean, she didn't invite him. I'm like, what do you mean? You don't...
They have no idea. They're just assuming, and when you assume, you make an asset of you and me.
Mm-hmm.
That cripples a weekend, obviously, even if it's temporary. It
was very frustrating. I'm like, am I allowed to look like I'm having a good time? Because do I have to be sad if he's not here? And
that's so fucked up.
Yeah, it definitely... And that's why we don't have a public online relationship for those reasons. So when we're not seen together, it's like, calm down. It's okay. Like,
has taking the relationship offline made it like
no.
It hasn't.
It's so
people
bad.
Speculate everything, I assume now.
Yeah, and I'm so busy and he's so busy. It's like we don't even... We were very lucky to be in a relationship where we could see each other every day and everyone got used to that. And now that the world is open and we're working and traveling, we don't have time or energy really to be like seeing each other every day and posting with each other. It was just like people got used to that, and now it's a lot of, oh, they're bad together, they're toxic and all these stupid things. very frustrating.
But does that public discourse and that investment maybe play into, like, does it make you like fear the day that maybe this relationship does end up coming to an end?
Like the response?
Yeah.
I mean, I try everything to like not worry about it, but it's so draining, and it's every part of our relationship and all relationships, like even with my sister and people I'm friends with. It's like, oh, they're doing this, they don't like each other, they have this problem, and it's just so draining to have relationships with people when that's why I keep my stuff offline for the most part, and I only really post by myself or I don't know.
You don't post at all, really.
Yeah, I know. I kind of haven't really been creative lately, but
Yeah, but that's okay.
I know.
You need to not be creative to be creative.
Yeah, but I think now I kind of know more in the direction of like who I want to be and what I want to do. I've just been doing a lot of self-work, reading, working out, taking my vitamins.
And by the way, all those things are incredibly healthy for you and don't involve a relationship or a partner or a significant other or any of that. It's you.
Mm-hmm.
You're also 21.
I know.
You just turned 21.
Yeah, but I'm just really trying to. I just felt very overwhelmed, especially after my birthday, of like, what am I doing? Why did I read things and like, I would die if they broke up, or I would die if they stopped being friends. I'm like, what? I hate, it's so much pressure.
Yeah.
And I try not to put that on myself, but even, it's just like, oh my gosh, that's not fair at all. And like, I get it, it's all out of love, but it's not done the right way at all. And so I like stay off Twitter and just don't read. I've been really good at not reading the comments and just trying to,
I don't want that consciousness to affect the way you live and the decisions you make, because genuinely, like, you deserve happiness.
Yeah.
If you want to be single eventually, go single. Dixie is a great era. I look forward to showing up at a club and seeing single Dixie era in full swing. No.
You're going to get killed.
One is 21 years old, and like the universe has an incredible way of doing its thing. Mm-hmm. And if things are meant to be, I really, and maybe this is crazy, but I do believe that the universe will make it that, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever it will be, and the universe will do its thing to make it happen. Mm-hmm. But like, you shouldn't change or stifle the way you live or the growth that is just staring in front of you in fear of people who don't even know you's reaction or feelings or opinions or thoughts.
I know. And I feel like I've seen a lot of people say this where they're like, they lost their funny side or their personality, and it's so...
You don't know them.
Yeah.
That's unfair to say and hurtful.
Yeah. So I just... Like, it's growing up. You're watching me grow up and become an adult, and I'm not the same person I was yesterday or 2 years ago, and I'm going to change tomorrow. Like, every day I'm just trying to learn and not be so stressed. I'm always so stressed out and anxious over the tiniest things that really just don't matter, and it's like not healthy.
Is this all going to play out on season 2 of the family show, the D'Amelio show?
Yeah, we get into a lot of it, like everything, which I lose sleep over every night. Like, what are people going to say? What parts are they going to clip? And like, I watch the show, I think it's fine, but it's just, until it comes out, I think I'm just going to have anxiety about it.
They did throw the little kiss in the teaser.
I know.
I was like, okay.
I know. Yeah.
Do you have much say over the creative of that, or do you guys say yes or no, or do they just kind of do what they want?
Sometimes, but I don't respond. I missed a couple of the episode emails, so
you could have spoken up.
It was too late for some things, and I'm like, okay, I guess we'll deal with that later. But I think it'll be fine. I think, honestly, I don't remember most of it, because when you're filming, I have no clue what parts that we filmed, because life is happening at the same time. I mean, we started filming in December and then took a little break and then finished, I don't know when. July, June. I don't know if I could say that.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. So it's a lot of different things, and it's from a long time ago. So people need to remember that. It's not current. So don't yell at me. I'm not bringing up old stuff.
Listen to A Letter to Me. It is Dixie's debut album. Link in the description below. I would like to clarify that I am not promoting a breakup between you and Noah, but what I am promoting is your truth.
Yeah.
I want you to, like, really, truly, I fuck with you, you know? And
we can curse?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to, oh my God.
Yeah. I said stuff before because I...
You can say shit if you want.
Say it. Just...
Shit.
Oof.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Sounded good.
I got to take a walk. I'm uncomfortable.
No, I think it's just focusing on myself a little bit and not like outside of a relationship. It's just when things are moving so fast, I forget about myself. I'm like, oh, I haven't drank water today. And when all my focus is on is like, oh my gosh, he didn't come to my birthday. What am I going to do? The world is over. I'm like, what am I talking about? That's not real. That's not real life. Again, I go back and forth about that. I'm very indecisive. My brain is...
And that's okay.
It's okay because we're young and figuring things out.
That's it.
We have so many lessons.
And we're going to write about it.
Yes, and we're going to write about it. Write our truth.
Write our truth, live our truth. Truly.
Yeah.
You're a real one.
Thanks.
I appreciate you very much. Do you have any final thoughts over there, Daniel?
Yeah, a few quick questions. Why did you not play Fuckboy on tour?
I didn't play Fuckboy on tour because I didn't know the audience that would be there. I wanted to, and it was definitely a discussion, but I wasn't sure what it was going to be like.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. Which I think it would have been fine, but also I don't think they curse in their songs.
You're talking about Big Time Rush?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
and there was one time at one of the last shows that, I think it was the last show, they brought up two little girls on the stage, and I was singing Someone to Blame, which is the last song, and it was at the end of it, and I say fuck twice, and it was like, I just bleeped them out, and I felt so bad. I was singing to two little kids with their parents right there. So that was the only time I cursed in it, I think. But yeah, I felt like it was too much for Big Time Rush tour.
No, I definitely see that. Yeah. Let's keep going on this list. Nicki Minaj said your name wrong the other night.
She didn't say it wrong. Everyone was like, oh my God, she doesn't know her. She said it wrong. I'm like, I mean, that's kind of the Italian way to say it. D'Amelio.
Huh.
I thought it was fine. My whole family was like, she said it better than we do. But
oh, so Nicki's right and we're all wrong.
That was crazy, though.
By the way, Nicki's always right, and we're always all wrong.
No one told me that was happening until I got on stage. So I was so confident, and I was like, we got this. I'm going to just go out there, introduced Måneskin, which...
Måneskin.
I think you got that wrong.
No,
oh,
because... Okay, I asked them before I went on stage. We were sitting next to each other in the crowd, and I was like, how do you say it? Like, I want to say it right. They said Måneskin, and that is the Dutch way to say it, but the Italian way to say it is manskin. Right, yeah, the other way. And everyone was like going back and forth. People like Dutch and Italian, you say it this way, you say it this way. I said it right, and the way they told me to say it. So... There's a whole YouTube video about it too. There's like 100 ways to say it.
It is a lot. But they've been on the show. We love them.
Very nice.
Måneskin means moonlight in Dutch.
I did know that. I did so much. I was actually so nervous, and then I got my nerves down. I was fine on stage, and then Nicki Minaj walks out and then says my name. I'm like, okay. So my hands are all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Sick.
It was a good time.
Living your truth.
Living my truth.
Okay, let's keep going down here. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Were you not asked to join Dancing with the Stars? No comment. Okay.
No.
Oh, you weren't asked.
They don't want me. I'm just kidding. I don't know any. I don't think I would ever do that. I have no rhythm, and it's not worth it. That would be disgusting.
But your mom and sister will.
I don't know.
It was leaked.
I don't know.
It's all over Twitter right now, by the way.
I get in trouble.
Oh, you won't. It's already out there.
What?
Live your truth.
I'm living my truth.
What else is on your list? Come on.
You recently followed every member of Blackpink on Instagram?
Oh my God.
Because she has taste.
that happened. Like,
Good.
I followed them a year and a half ago, and then
Yeah, you're late.
it gets posted every couple months, and they're like, collab between Blackpink and Dixie D'Amelio. I'm like, no. And so I respond. I like quote tweeted it with a link to my album as a joke. They're like, you're using them. I'm like, because you guys are making things up. I just follow them. And then I sat behind them at the VMAs. They're also very sweet.
They're the best.
I met I met them there, and then I think another time. I don't remember. I don't know.
Jenny was at Coachella.
No. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Coachella, I did not do Coachella right. I would go at 6 and leave at 9. Like, I was in and out. I saw like half of Harry Styles, and I didn't stay the night for any of the other ones. I was so tired.
Taste.
Yeah.
I love Blackpink.
Yeah. Their performance was so good.
Yeah.
That was a fun night.
Yeah. Anything else on your list?
I think that was a good list.
Wow. God knows we're not doing Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Never happening. They wish.
Yeah, they can't get me.
Can't afford her. We have other things.
Mm-hmm.
We have an album to craft.
Yes.
Slowly but surely, steady. No rush.
I want to do an EP, I think.
That's cool.
First. And then I'll do, I don't know. I want to do something this year.
Freedom. You have it.
But yours almost over.
September.
Yeah,
okay, maybe not this year. Maybe next year.
2023.
Don't rush it. You rushed the last one.
I know.
Take time.
I get excited. But yeah, I'm going to take my time. Okay.
You can listen to a letter to me. There's a link in the description below.
Yeah.
Dixie D'Amelio.
Thanks.
Appreciate you being on, sister.
Thanks for having me.
Literally, anytime.
Okay.
Thanks. Dixie, everybody.